Welcome, guys, to Monday, September the 30th, Lucy's Homework Help. I hope you enjoyed trivia today in class, and let's get busy on the homework. Problem number 3 deals with order of operation. Okay, guys, what I've done so far is I've written my order of operation. My parentheses, my exponents, multiply and divide, add and subtract. Then I went ahead and rewrote the problem all over because that way it's in my handwriting, so it's the same size. That way I don't get off trying to write small like the print is. Okay, following order of operation, we got to do parentheses come first. You might need to get out your integer book here. We have 18 positives plus 15 negatives. Remember, when you put a positive with a negative, once we have a positive with a negative, they're going to cancel each other out. So I'm not really adding, I'm really subtracting. 18 take away 15 is 3. So it's going to become positive 3. And then I'm going to bring down the rest of the problem the way it is. Positive 3 divided by, and here we have another one. 1 take away 4. 1 take away 4. Can you do that? No, typically you can't. So we're going to follow our rule. Leave, change, opposite. So this the 1 is going to stay a 1. The subtraction now changes to addition. That positive 4 now becomes negative 4. So again, I'm putting a positive with a negative. And once you put a positive with a negative, they're going to cancel each other out. We're really left with negative 3. So here I have 3 divided by negative 3. And don't forget, with our integers, we have a positive divided by a negative. The new strategy you were taught this year is we have our positive and our negative negatives. So a positive divided by a negative leaves me a negative left. So now I know my answer is going to be negative, and 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm sorry I didn't cross this off as we went, but we did our parentheses. We had no exponents. It jumped right to division right here. And then we have one set of division, so it's just solving that. We didn't have any add and subtract. So we're done. Our final answer is negative 1. Okay, again, my order of operation looking at problem number 7. Parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, add and subtract. So here I go, starting at the top of my ice cream. I have my parentheses come first. Again, negatives with positives really cancel each other out, so you really have to subtract. 9 take away the 5 leaves me with 4 positives. Now it does have an exponent, but that exponent's on the outside. Let me go over here, get rid of my parentheses. That exponent is saying everything inside that parentheses squared. I'm going to square that, and then I'm going to multiply by 3, and then I divide by 4. So my next part, 4 squared, actually means right here for my exponent, oops, sorry, I got a little carried away there. We're going to have 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So I'm going to bring that down. Now remember, there's no sign here. So no sign right there means to multiply. So I'm going to have 3 times 16 and then divide by 4. So going back here to my order of my operations, I'm done with my exponents. All I have is multiply and divide. It's whatever comes first from left to right. So I'm going to do this part right here first, my 3 times 16. Please make sure you pause the video and you're doing your own complications on the side. Computation, sorry. 3 times 6 is 18. Carry a 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. So now we have 48. Still not done. That's still not our answer because we still got to do 48 divided by 4. If you need to set it up so you can see it, set it up. 48 divided by 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. Bring the 8 down. 4 goes into 8 twice. And nothing left over. So my final answer is 12. So the answer to number 7 is 12. Okay, problem number 8. Jeremy started drinking 1/4 of a cup of grape juice every Wednesday at lunch. If he has a total of 5 cups of juice, how many Wednesdays has Jeremy had grape juice? You need to go ahead and pause the video and set up your story bar, and then check to make sure you have your problem set up right to help you decide what operation. Okay, the main idea is about the juice. He can drink 1/4 of a cup of grape juice every Wednesday. So here I have a Wednesday. That Wednesday is worth 1/4 of a cup. It says if he has a total of 5 cups. So the total, the 5 needs to go on the top because that's what he has. Okay? He has 5 total cups. He wants to know how many Wednesdays has Jeremy had grape juice. So we know he can have one Wednesday. Can he have another Wednesday? Yes, he can have another 1/4 of a cup on another Wednesday. He can have another 1/4 of a cup on another Wednesday. He could have another Wednesday. How do I know when I'm done with my Wednesdays? How do I know? Well, if his total's 5 and I'm breaking these down by Wednesdays, and each Wednesday he has a 1/4 of a cup, and I'm trying to find out how many Wednesdays. Have you thought about that yet? I want to see that how many times that 1/4 can go into 5. The key word is into. Into tells you what operation. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. What are you doing with this 5? You're breaking it up. You're breaking it up in pieces. We're dividing it up. So here the operation is division. Plus I'm wanting to see how many times it goes into. So I'm dividing it. 5 divided by 1/4. Following your flow chart with division of fractions, the first thing you need to ask yourself is, do I have all fractions? No, I have a whole here. So I got to turn that whole into a fraction by putting it over 1. Okay, now that I have improper fractions, is it a division or multiplication problem? Follow your flow chart. It is a division. So for divide, it said multiply by the reciprocal. I want to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to have 5 over 1 times the reciprocal of 1/4 is 4 over 1. Now that you have that set up, you follow the flow chart around to your multiplication rules. Top times top, numerator times numerator, and bottom times bottom, or denominator times denominator. So 5 times 4 is 20, and 1 times 1 is 1. That's an improper fraction. 20 divided by 1 is 20. So it's going to take him 20 Wednesdays to finish all his juice. If you look at the tip on the next part, you can see 2 more problems by going to September the 23rd's regular homework help for Henderson and Bailey. There is a total of 6 problems from this video and that video to make up your homework. Remember, there's no sound on September the 23rd's regular video. Thank you.